The city of Hebron is of great importance to the Jewish people, going back all the way from Abraham, where he bought that cave where the Machava buried Abraham and Sarah, Yitzchak and Rivka, Yaakov and Leah, the head of Esav. So the city of Hebron is of great importance to us. Personally, I visited the city many a times, including sadly in 1968 on Chol HaMoed Sukkot. The steps going up to the cave packed with people, Jewish people. I was standing there actually with my sister, and suddenly somebody threw a grenade on the crowd, and there were quite a few victims then. But what I've experienced this past week was amazing. I was in Israel, and as you have noticed, another bar mitzvah of a grandson, and the local shliach, Chabad shliach in Hebron, took us around, and we've seen things that I've never seen before. Today I want to let you listen to him sharing a fascinating story. But before this, Mizmor l'Seder Iladenu Kol Haaretz, Ivdu Esadenu V'Simcha Boi Lefanav B'Yonono, D'Uki Adenu Elim U'Sanu V'Lo Nachnam V'Tzam B'Risoi, Bo Yishor B'Seder Chatzroisei V'Silo Hoide L'Bachu Shemoi, Kitoi V'Adenu L'Elom Chazdoi V'Yadoi V'Dor Emunasoi, Sam Tzedakah, and now Rabbi Hellinger.
Avram Avinu neighborhood. So let's go back and remember that I said that the ancient city of Hebron was not here. Rather, at the top of the mountain. That was the city of Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. Next famous person who lived here was, who remembers? David HaMelech. Starts his kingdom here for 7 years before he moves to Yerushalayim. That remains a city throughout the time. So the first base of Mikdash, the second base of Mikdash, after the destruction of the second base of Mikdash, the city over there falls apart and moves to behind us. So it's called the Kasbah, or the Old City. Jews live here throughout the generations, and this neighborhood was started by Jews expelled from Spain, 1492, via Turkey. They come here, and in the year 1540, they finish building their beautiful shul. This community has its ups and downs. At one of its low points in the early 1600s, there's a very small community here. And comes Rosh Hashanah. Davening wasn't too exciting. Some of the guys decided for Yom Kippur, they want something nicer, bigger, and better. They're going to go to Jerusalem, right? It's just a day away. Some of the guys go to Yerushalayim. Some of the people stay behind. In the afternoon before Yom Kippur, the Gabbai opens the door. A second person comes in. A third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. No 10th. Does that sound like your shul, Rabbi?
No, hundreds.
Baruch Hashem. Happens a lot of Chabad houses. But fantastic. But Yom Kippur. And not just any Yom Kippur. We're Yom Kippur in Hebron. The entire Yom Kippur davening is literally Hashem, remember what you promised the guys down the road. Next time we're not going to have a meeting. They don't know what to do. They look around the city and they can't find anybody. They come back to shul waiting, hopefully someone, something. The Gabbai looks outside. He sees the sun is already touching the top of the mountains. He tells the chassan, you got to start. Indian or not, he's about to start. All of a sudden, somebody comes in, not dressed up in proper Yom Kippur clothing. He's like, guys, I got stuck on the way. Can I join you all? They're like, can you? What do you mean? We've been waiting for you. Come on in. They sit him down. He joins them for the entire Yom Kippur, Kol Nidre, Ma'ariv, and then the entire day afterwards. After the fast, everybody in shul starts arguing. It's an age-old Jewish custom, but here it's for good reason. Because we finished all of our Averis over Yom Kippur, and we want to start the year with a mitzvah. And what better mitzvah in Hebron than the mitzvah of Hachnasat Rochim, hospitality, Avram Avinu's mitzvah? So they decide they're going to make a raffle. The Gabbai wins the raffle. He is thrilled. He starts walking home with his guests, and on the way he starts talking about shul politics and fundraising and all the fun stuff that Gabbayim talk about. And he gets to the house, and he opens the door, he says, welcome. And the guy's gone. It's like, hey, I bored him to death. Ran back to look for him. He couldn't find him. He calls his friends. They search the entire city. The guy's nowhere to be seen. He comes back thinking to himself, I'm in charge of the shul in the city of Avram Avinu. I'm an embarrassment. He doesn't really have an appetite, eats something, and he goes to sleep. And he has a dream. And in a dream, that man comes to him and says, don't worry. I'm okay. Thanks for inviting me, but I don't need your food. I am Abraham, your father. And I saw that you guys so strongly wanted to daven next to me. I asked to come back again and be the 10th man of the minyan, and that's how the shul gets its name, the Avram Avinu Shul. was he able to be Mashlim Amini? The Gemara tells us that Rabbi Yehuda Nasi, after he passed away, he used to come back and make Kiddush for his family. And this story is brought down. The idea explaining that, we say a lot of times tzaddikim, even after they passed away, they're still alive. But it sounds a bit abstract. But these stories of that they can actually have a halachic implication here in this world shows that it's actually real and tangible in this world. And I think that's a great follow-up for our davening in Mars Machpelah. Because when we go to Mars Machpelah, we try to be ba'eres chus avis, right? To arouse the merits of our fathers. But sometimes it can stay a bit abstract. But the idea that they can have an effect here in this world is very real and very tangible.